you mentioned something that I like a lot. You mentioned learning and being open to learn. So how do you go? This is just how do you learn? Because you keep learning.
I don't have it all figured out today, right? I've been doing this job for 10 years. I learn a ton. I can reflect, and I try to be very introspective on what's working, what's not. And by the way, that changes. What worked 5 years ago might not work today. So
Really?
3 months in, Cliff calls me in his office and says, hey, we're going to make you chief revenue officer. And I literally said, I don't think I'm ready. And he said, you'll figure it out. And I was terrified, right? Because at that point in time, I didn't know what I didn't know. What I now realize, and what I try to do to my staff, is like, if you have people that have the right traits and qualities and characteristics and do things the right way, you can throw them into situations they're not comfortable with. And as long as you have a life raft to support them, they will figure it out, because that's why they're successful at what they are. And so to me, you should always be trying to better yourself, whether that's, listen, we have so many great podcasts, or great example, books. Like when I'm driving to and from work, I live in Overland Park, so I got 25 minutes each way, always podcast, always audiobooks. I'm not listening to anything else. I'm trying to learn on that time. It's easy. There's so much information out there. Someone described it the other day of, you have the smartest people in the history of the human race that you have access to.
Jack.
Whether you use it or not, that's up to you, right? And so whatever that is, I try to absorb and learn a couple new things every day.